Hello everybody, welcome back for another video. Hope you're all doing well and that you're all having a great day. Today's topic is what is dropshipping for beginners, and also on the side, what to sell when you are dropshipping. Dropshipping has become incredibly popular in the last couple of years. I don't want to use the word bombarded, but there have been a lot of people in comment sections asking me to talk about dropshipping, what it is, how it works, how they can get into it. So here we are. Dropshipping is popular because you do not need tons of money up front. You do not need tons of space, and pretty much, that's usually one of the most important things about it as well, is that you don't need tons of space to be able to actually hold the inventory that you are going to be selling. In its simplest form, dropshipping is you are purchasing wholesale in bulk from a manufacturer or a supplier to sell somewhere else. That's it. It's not as difficult as some people make it seem. It's actually quite simple and pretty streamlined if you kind of want to look at it that way as well. You are going to be selling items on your website or your web page without you actually shipping those items. You are going to be getting items from a manufacturer who's selling it wholesale. People will buy from you on your website. You will take the actual purchase order from the people, send it back to the people you got it wholesale from, and they will ship it out to the person who bought on your website. Little insane, I know, but that's pretty much exactly how it works. Once again, it leads to a lot of interesting things because you yourself don't have to actually house the inventory. So it leads you to an entirely new world where you can kind of sell anything you want and you do not need the space for it. So I took the liberty of checking around to find popular items that I've seen people say that they've done incredibly well with. And also keep in mind, you can sell anything. And when I say anything, I mean anything. Usually, when we've spoken before about selling things either on Amazon or on eBay, it tends to be stuff that you can have inside of your house or that you allocate a certain amount of space for, unless you're selling things digitally, because you don't want your house completely overrun by the things that you're going to be selling. However, with drop shipping, sky's the limit. Sell whatever you want. So here's some of the things that I found on the interwebs as far as the popular things that you could sell, and it also leads you down a path to let you understand that you can sell anything. So here we go. You can sell rubber bands, hair dryers, t-shirts, garden hoses, flower pots. I saw a lot of these floating around as well, and it does make a lot of sense. I think you have to kind of think outside of the box. A lot of people tend to think it has to be this, it has to be so-and-so, it has to be the same exact things I was selling on eBay. Throw it out the window because you can sell anything you want when it comes to drop shipping. Flower pots, car cleaner, any other little niche thing that you might be able to have around your house and that you buy something often of. Think of the things that you might buy yourself on a daily, often weekly basis that you constantly need, that you can also be able to buy from a wholesaler for lower and then sell it for a profit. Car cleaner, pens, book bags, soap is another really big one. Dog beds apparently are incredibly popular. Donut makers, pull-up bars, those things on the door that people use to, pull up. Phone cases, grills, socks, any at-home workout machines. I've seen a couple people talking about like those, are they called ellipticals? Maybe. Apparently workout home machines are also a very good seller. Once again, you can sell 50 of these without actually having to have them in your home because they're done by the wholesaler. Towels, musical instruments, hair brushes, flip-flops, pet winter coats. Apparently, I think people just really love their pets. Blenders, vacuum cleaners, shoelaces and wigs. And I understand the actual shoelaces. The wigs is also, people also wear wigs. But the shoelace thing, remember when I told you before that I had a friend who used to sell at these like Christmas events and stuff like that. And she would buy these things from China very low. It was like earrings and other little trinkets and stuff like that that she would buy for 45 cents, but she would sell them at Christmas markets for $19.95 or $24.95. And people would buy them because it's kind of like I don't know, people I guess maybe are in the spirit, but she'd make a huge amount of profit and she just kept on rolling this into the thing, and then she ended up having her own actual physical store. But it's just the idea of one would not normally expect you buying earrings from China for really cheap and then selling them for a huge profit. That's why people, and I'll tell you this honestly, like I've told you before in other videos, people will buy anything. They just have to see it and then they'll know that they want it. If that makes sense. Vacuum cleaners, shoelaces, wigs, purses, very big. Erasers, also apparently very big. Phone chargers, I think this is probably one of the more popular ones. Travel pillows, also very popular. Bluetooth headphones or any type of headphones. Fitness attire, also a very big one. People like workout equipment and clothes. I don't know why I'm doing this movement. And electronic toothbrushes. Those are 32 different things that are all very big popular sellers and other things that you will also be able to sell as well, just to give you an idea. It's so wide ranged. You can sell anything when it comes to drop shipping. So the other part is the place that nearly everyone, no matter how much research I did, no matter how much I looked around, no matter where I looked, everyone seems to all be buying from one place, and it is called AliExpress. I'm pretty sure you've heard of it before. If you haven't, it is a very insane website. It's pretty much a website where you can get anything you can possibly begin to imagine on a website. If you've never been there before, when you go, type in anything at the top and you'll find it because there's always somebody selling it. The interesting part is they typically sell in bulk, in wholesale. Yeah, so they will essentially be your supplier for the drop shipping. So you are, in essence, you will be ordering stuff from them after you have an order placed for this item on your website. You tell them what the order is with the person's address and they ship it to that person. It's a weird little thing, but you kind of got that part. The other thing is, you will be probably, this is also another very popular thing. Drop shipping is very big on Shopify. I tried looking for other places as far as like other places that would be more profitable to be able to sell. Apparently Shopify is like the it. It's kind of like saying selling on eBay and Amazon. It is very popular right now. So this is usually where people are going to be making their e-commerce website. So once again, your web store is taken care of. The supplier, AliExpress, is also taken care of. Now all you pretty much need to do is get people to buy your stuff. In summary, you are going to find a product or any product you want at this point on AliExpress. You're going to list the item for sale on your website. And as someone has bought the item, you will send the order, once again, to AliExpress, to your supplier for that item that you have listed on your website. Tell them what it is, the person's address, and they will ship it to them. That's drop shipping. I guess that's why it's also so incredibly popular, because you really, I've sold many a thing online, and sometimes it can be kind of rewarding, but 95% of the time it's just exhausting. Having to actually package and send out an item to someone is always a bit of a headache. And also, I guess the actual idea of just simply being able to link something on your website, someone else finds it, and they buy it and it gets shipped to them. It's a pretty good deal. The overall goal, of course, I don't have to tell you this, but of course it has to be said, is to buy low and sell higher. When I've looked at other people selling on Shopify or on their online web stores, drop shipping, you can actually sometimes even find the items, which I think is also kind of funny because you can find what they're selling on AliExpress, and sometimes you'll see stuff $12.99, $14.99, $24.99, and they've bought this actual item for $1.29 per item, of course, but this is where a lot of the money ends up being made. You buy low, sell for a profit, obviously. But another way of you selling the items without actually touching them, which also, once again, I think is actually pretty cool. Here is, my friends, the actual trick to drop shipping. And this is what most places, once again, I looked around, not only for items, but I tried to make sure that there was a bit of an edge for all of you to be able to actually sell your stuff. The trick is you need people to actually get to your web page. And this is one thing that many other people fail to mention. Not exactly sure why. Maybe it takes away the beauty of drop shipping. However, I did find a couple of places that did make sure to mention how they've managed to get traffic to their Shopify and exactly how they pretty much use multiple sources in the very beginning. If you do not have a major platform for people to be able to find your stuff and buy yourself from, you are going to have to, as many other businesses, work yourself up in this way that people know that you have a said item for sale. Once again, for those of you who didn't watch my other things, usually when I've sold before, many other times when I've sold before, is I use Instagram. If you can find any real free way to advertise, you are already ahead of the curve because it's free. You don't have to pay for the actual advertising. So when I looked around, as far as driving traffic to your website, these are the main ways that I found that people have found success in doing so. It's by having a blog. If you have a blog, you can drive people and say, hey, I have this item for sale. Same way for a vlog. Instagram. Facebook ads are a very popular one right now as well. Facebook ads are becoming incredibly popular over the last couple of years. A lot of people have found great success with Facebook ads, but of course, this is not free. And you also have to kind of maximize the amount of money that you put into it to be able to get the most potential from the money that you are trying to make from the actual ad. A lot of people use a mailing list. A lot of people promote their Shopify on Pinterest, on Twitter. And another thing that I saw a lot of people say as well is that if you know someone who happens to have a bigger platform or bigger reach than you, the sunlight is like blinding me right now. Another platform higher than you or stronger than you that has more people kind of flowing to it is to simply ask them to help you promote your item on their website or their blog or some other thing like that. And you simply say, for every one of these I've sold, I'll give you a 5 or 10% cut, which may not seem like a lot. However, if they were going to be making zero before, it's also it's extra money in their pocket. It just kind of makes sense as far as a business way. If you weren't going to do it before, you can now get a lot of money by promoting this. Yes, that is drop shipping. You find a product, you sell the product on your webpage, someone buys the product on your webpage, you tell your supplier or your manufacturer or your bulk buyee place that this person has bought something. They ship out the item to the person who bought it. And that's the loop that kind of continues. The trick, once again, being finding the right item. The same with selling anything. If you're going to sell cat hair, it's probably not going to do as well as you selling like a trampoline or you selling a flower pot plant or something like that. And the other trick being finding a way to actually get the traffic to your webpage. I do hope you all enjoyed. I do hope that I helped. 32 different items that you are able to sell. I was looking around and you'd be shocked at the things that people are selling. The thing is, people are looking for these items. Remember the little thing they used to hang inside of cars, like the little like tree that used to make the whole car smell like a pine scented forest day? People really do buy anything. It's just a matter of you supplying that thing for them. So if you have any other suggestions or other things that you might think may sell very well on Shopify or through dropshipping, let everyone else in the comment section know. It's a very good way of kind of keeping the ball rolling. I think we're hopefully all here to help each other, try to make money through online businesses. I do hope you all enjoyed. Hope you all are having a great day, a great morning, a great afternoon, a great evening, wherever you are, wherever you might be. I do hope that it's absolutely fantastic. Thank you all once again for watching and or listening, and I will most certainly be talking to you all soon. See you.